welcome to Minor Incidents, episode 37, covering Major Crime, season 3, episode 18 and 19, Special Masters, part 1 and 2. There was a lot to see. Two different things. Usually we do a crime side and personal side. There really wasn't a personal side this time around. So we're going to do crime side 1, Stro side, and crime side. Stro's back.
Guess he is back.
Wait a minute, look. Hey, do you guys want to say all the people who care about Stro?
The libraries of...
No one. No one cares about Stro. He's back, and his special master is his friend from college, which... How is that not a thing? Emma's back also. Tuck Watkins is also playing Philip Stro's special master. Stro is saying that he has information on a murder that's currently happening or is about to happen in the future. 3 murders back to back. And he's giving little deets about each one. Emma's like, well, how does he know about a case that's in the future if he's not the perpetrator of it? And like all this other he is a time traveler. Because he's been in solitary for like a year and he's been having books and like all this other stuff. He gives her these terms saying that he wants to be in a minimum security facility. It's one of them. He wants to talk to Rusty one-on-one, and there's another one thrown in there too. The one that obviously Sharon has an issue with is him wanting to talk to Rusty. She's like, instantly, she's like, no, not gonna happen. And Rusty's like, let me talk to him. Like, let me just go talk to him, and we'll see what's going on with him, and whatever. Stuff happens on Stro. We're just talking about Stro right now. Rusty ends up talking to him, and Stro's like, well, you didn't meet my conditions, so I don't want to talk to him right now. He's just dicking him all
He didn't
around.
have his conditions in writing.
And then he goes to the department and he talks to Rusty, and he's like trying to make it feel bad. He's like, I cleaned up your life, and if it weren't for me and you being, you know, a key witness, a special witness, then you would still be on the streets being a prostitute, all this other stuff. And Rusty is just like, shut the fuck up. You know? Then he goes back to the special master, one of the last scenes, and he ends up killing the special master. And he ends up getting free because he takes the special master's jogging clothes and he exits the courthouse.
I feel like you're talking like about a video game right now.
I know! It's what it sounds like, because it's fucking ridiculous. It's not. It's actual real television. That shouldn't have happened. It's stupid. On the case side, we have this guy who is putting the male symbol on his victims. They find a girl dead in a house, but she's burnt, and Stro had told them that this was going to happen. So then there's another one that happens, and they find the girl dead, but the house hasn't burned yet, and the whole team is in this house, and Andy's going, oh, I smell accelerant murder. And I'm like thinking to myself, if you're smelling gasoline, why are you all standing around?
Get the hell out.
Why wouldn't you instantly leave after collecting whatever evidence, video evidence and whatnot that you can get? Luckily, Buzz stays long enough because he's kind of in shock, and he sees that there's a symbol for the male symbol, which ends up being the symbol for Mars as well, because it's the same thing, on the wall, and it's in fire. It's slowly burning onto the wall. So that's number 2. That Stro told them there would be 3. That one's number 2. The third one they are able to catch because he's doing it in abandoned houses. So they find him in his old house. I don't know if they said his mom still lives there or what. He has taken the victim, and I don't even know if the victim was his mom. Like, they kind of talked about his mom for a second, and then they didn't talk about her at all. And she was in the house, strapped to the bed. He starts shooting at the cops, and it was just very bizarre. He jumps off out of the window and off the roof, and Julio tackles him and starts beating the shit out of him, which, good job, Julio, but he's going to get in trouble for that. I wish he didn't.
More
anger management. If he doesn't get suspended. He might get suspended for that. But with the guy shooting at police, they might not do all that on him. And then the guy ends up being crazy, and Stro was his lawyer back in the day, and he's saying, oh, I'm Jesus Christ, I'm Jesus of Nazareth, and like all this other stuff. The guy is linking his case to the astrological symbols. The way they found that out was because Annie Potts, who was a guest star, she played a astrologer by the name of Clarissa, and I didn't catch her last name.
I don't think she had a last name.
She did, because they said it like 3 times. But
Explains it all.
Clarissa explains it all. She did, though.
Half of our viewers aren't going to get that.
Yes, they will. But she figured it out because the way he was killing them ended up being the star symbol for Sagittarius. And she was able to connect them all. And then she's like, here's your next target. And it was there. So, yay, Annie Potts. I hope they have her back. I really enjoyed her.
I want her in all of the things because I love Annie Potts.
Just some random things.
So excited.
What did we like about this case? These 2 episodes, this finale, extravaganza. Exactly.
Stro.
the crime side, not Stro, part of the case was interesting.
It was interesting.
Yes.
But it all just goes back to Stro.
It did.
That's this weird, twisting, like, interlocking case going on. Like, did we ever figure out how he was actually getting this information to this dude?
He wasn't. The dude was doing it on his own accord, and Stro figured out that he was doing it according to the astrological signs, which he knew back in the day when he was called a juvenile, and Stro knew about it, and he would call him from time to time congratulating him on how great a job he was doing. Because Stro's an asshole.
I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah, you and me both. Sharon protecting Rusty.
Oh yeah, I did enjoy that.
And that first scene, it was the first one, but like in that first few minutes, there was a scene where they had the case with Stro, and Stro had said something. It made her realize that they need to start taking this seriously. She's like, we need to get Rusty home. And like, she's like all teary-eyed, and you could hear in her voice. And I'm like, let me hold you.
I need to protect my son.
Hold you. Yeah, she like threatened.
I liked Annie Potts.
Annie Potts. Yes. Annie Potts was amazing. Like,
Annie Potts was Annie Potts in that episode.
Yeah, she didn't actually act or anything like that. But she was the comic relief of it, because this was such a heavy episode on several different fronts. We needed that light, character that was quirky and funny, and that was Annie Potts. Yes. And I loved it. I loved her. I also loved seeing the whole SOB group back. They're all awesome.
They are a bunch of SOBs.
No, they're not.
I love Laurie Holden.
Fierce SOBs.
She's really good on this.
Laurie Holden was really good. I
want her back next season.
I do too. Malcolm-Jamal Warner's always fantastic.
Yes.
Fritz Howard's always fantastic. There was just so many people that were great. Emma was back. Nadine Velasquez was back as Emma. It was great seeing her, and I was happy that she didn't take an adversarial role with the group. That she was like, no, I want to protect. Like, I want to put Stro behind bars. I want to protect everybody.
I think what really did it to her too is when she didn't stop the murder from happening before she had a chance.
I felt really bad for her,
because she thought he was just lying.
Because why wouldn't he just
lie?
And
she kind of got yelled at by Mama Raider.
Yeah, and she also got yelled at by Taylor, who then went and told everyone the information about the killer. So, I can't stand Taylor. I didn't like him in these episodes at all. He didn't help whatsoever. He only hindered everything that happened, which is how he was in the beginning of The Closer, which not everybody's going to remember that, but he was the exact same way. He was adversarial in every way, and he sent Andy to be a spy for his department and all this other stuff. I don't want him to go back on that. I like it when he helps them and when he's funny, because he's like not the greatest cop. But when they tease him about it, it's funny. The case with the astrological symbols was good, but Philip Stro is never good, and it's a boring character, and I'm tired of it. It needs to end. Like, it's to the point where I'm just starting to get pissed off. Like, I've been watching this show for 3 seasons now, and I've watched The Closer for many more before that, and you're still talking about a character that has been going on since The Closer days.
We need to close this major crime.
Like, I wanted if he got away, which he did.
He was off to Palm Springs because he wants to melt because it's really freaking hot there.
But I wanted him to be like, that would be the opening for Kira Sedgwick to come back as Brenda, because he would be just sitting in her kitchen like, hey, I just wanted to come see an old friend. Wouldn't you be freaked out because you'd be like, oh shit, it's Brenda, but oh shit, he's in Brenda's house. You're welcome, I wrote that for you.
She's not also the other witness.
Okay, we have Sharon, we have Rusty. Well, not really Sharon. We have Rusty.
And
her. We have Brenda Lee and Rusty. Those are the two that he broke into the house. He attacked Rusty and he attacked Brenda.
And that guy, Jesus of Nazareth, said one of the rules is never leave a witness.
And it's another one. He's another witness. So he'll be going after him too.
Where's Brenda Lee at?
I'm just saying, like, this was more angering than it was refreshing. And I love all of these characters, and I love that they brought pretty much everybody in that they could have. What are we rating this episode?
I think I'm going to give it, like, a 7.5 or an 8.
I was going to say 8, too. And it's not even because of the acting, because the acting was all on point by everyone included.
It was totally...
It was storyline. Because I'm tired. Everybody is tired of Stro. We asked that question last week. That was a good segue. Go, Heather. High five. Okay. Are you tired of the Stro trial? Do you wish major crimes had their own bad guy? Every single person we asked and told us an answer to said yes. And I think that's saying a lot. The winner of the comment this episode is my friend Cap Sharon, CAPT Sharon. You go, girl. She's from the Tumblers.
I love how you always say the Tumblers.
The Tumblers. Yeah, you win. You win.
You win. High five.
High five. Yeah, like, I don't understand. I don't understand what the point of this was, if not to close his...
Seriously, this is my issue. Why have a 2-hour season finale for a show and not close the storyline? 2 hours we sat there hoping and praying and wishing
and hoping and thinking and praying
Stro would get caught,
that there would be an
storyline would have an end.
Did we get it?
No.
No, we got even worse shit happening.
He hopped in a Prius and drove off to Palm Springs.
Yep.
What the hell is that going to do for us?
Again, it's going to be, oh, what happens to Rusty? We had that season 1. We had that season 2.
So
and
season 4 is just going to be a
season 4 is going
redo
to
of
be a season
1.
1 and 2. Why? This is an amazing show with amazing actors, amazing characters, and amazing potential, and you're giving it the same storyline that you gave it seasons 1 and 2. But season 3, we had Rusty and Sharon melding together more, which was interesting, and we didn't hear much about Stro until just a few episodes ago. I'm just so angry. I'm so very angry right now.
I too am angry, but I don't know if I'm as angry as you are.
Shash, because I love this show so much.
I do. I love this show too. And I'm really annoyed that we sat through 2 hours and nothing came
and nothing
to
happened. The Jesus of Nazareth thing, the Mars being all over the walls and stuff.
Maybe if they spent less time talking about the Goldsmobile, they could have ended the case.
Shash, that Goldsmobile was the star of this case, okay? That Goldsmobile was the best character of this entire case.
Say Goldsmobile again.
Goldsmobile. I have put more thought and effort into this show than what I have ever.
All 4 years of high school.
That is true. Like, that's not fair to your fans. That's not fair to the people who watch The Closer and want an ending to Stro. That's not fair to anyone right now. It's fair to no one. No one. It's fair to no one. So I'm sorry I'm so angry, but this should have been the end of Stro. This should have been the closing of the Closer's case.
It's a major crime.
It's a major crime. This minor incident has been made major.
You know, I thought we were getting a little bit closer
So did
to
I.
the end of this.
Closer to finishing this major crime. And he should have never been...
He essentially disguised himself, though, with a suit and glasses.
But who didn't see that coming? I hate it. I hate it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated this episode.
Both of them?
I hated both of these episodes.
Yep.
The Mars
and the only reason
person,
it's getting an 8 is because of the
acting. Because Mary was amazing. Nadine was amazing.
Beyond.
Provenza.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them were amazing.
Annie Potts.
Annie Potts was amazing.
She kind of made up for the fact that the entire case sucked.
She really did. Like, if it was all Annie Potts, if they had Annie Potts in the first half, I would have enjoyed it a lot more.
We're not doing predictions because we already know what's going to happen.
Philip Stro, season 4. We will be naming the winner to our grand prize very, very soon. You'll either see a tweet or you'll see something of when we pick it and when we tell who you are. We were going to pick it out of a hat and then we both were like, oh, it's kind of late. And she got work tomorrow and I got work tomorrow and we're like, But we love you guys and we can't wait to see you guys next season because we'll be back.
Guess who's back?
No.
Tell a friend.
Stro. It's Stro. Stro's back. Everyone have a great hiatus. It's not going to be great. We'll have grand hiatus.
Because we get Rizzoli and Isles.
We get Boston Break Room and Rizzoli and Isles and all that other good stuff. So keep hanging around for that. If you watch Rizzoli and Isles. If you don't. Start watching it. Because it's really good right now. Thanks for tuning in this season. We'll be telling you who wins a grand prize. It's going to have some cool stuff in it. And you'll get a message from us. So, alright, bye.
Bye.
Wait, there's a couple things we forgot to mention this episode. That scene with Sharon and Andy, Shash isn't here to stop me, so I'm going to say it, was adorable. And it was something lighthearted that we needed this episode. It also came to my attention that we forgot to mention someone very special to us. And we love her so, so much. We know she probably doesn't watch us because our show is shit, but, you know. Whatever. And that is Savannah. We love you, honey. We hope you get better. And we were thinking about you a long, long time last night and the night before that. And we're always thinking about you.
It's so dark and spooky.
I know. We're having technical issues today. Sorry.
Everything's against the shirt she's wearing.
No, this shirt is perfect. I was channeling Annie Potts with it, and I was correct.
She didn't know.
Although it's showing my bra a lot.
Metallic gel pen. Couldn't rate it. Because she still uses gel pens.
Don't hate on my gel pens. They're good gel pens. I got a set of 100 from Costco. That was your first yawn of the episode.
I'm sorry!